Today on Be Something Wonderful, manifest even faster when triggered by negative circumstances. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Here we are continuing broadcasting from the beautiful island of Bonaire in the Dutch Caribbean. I have a powerful one for you today. I spoke with one of you yesterday that had the really insanely powerful realization that you're manifesting faster. Your desires, your dreams are coming true. Your desires are unfolding faster in the midst of unwanted or what you would judge as negative conditions or conditions that trigger you. In the midst of your triggers, everything's falling into place. This is powerful. What's going on here? Well, we've talked about it many times in a few videos, but it really resonated with one of you, and I had this powerful conversation yesterday. Remember, you're never more powerful than right here and right now in the middle of triggers and negative conditions. Do you see this? It's the idea that all triggers, all unwanted circumstances, all negative thoughts and feelings appear in your experience to remind you that you're not those triggers, that you're not those unwanted circumstances, that you're not those negative thoughts and feelings, that they are not reality, that you are. He got this in a big way, right? He understands it's not running away from it, trying to avoid it, resist it, or ignore it. Or as one of you, I think, made a comment on one of the videos, I need a break, I'm getting triggered, right? Probably referring to maybe one of the stories, something that was a story that we told in one of the videos. But remember, it's never the story or the circumstance or the people, events, and conditions that are triggering you. It's you that's already triggered within, already unfulfilled, already looking and searching for an answer to your non-fulfillment, to your answer of why things are not working out the way you want them to be. And then creating the triggering circumstances and appearances and conditions that surround you. And when I say create, I mean you're perceiving them as a trigger. You're perceiving them as unwanted. They have no meaning other than the meaning you give them. Do you see? So this particular subscriber that I talked with yesterday gets the idea that get triggered. See the conditions. Think the thoughts. Feel the feelings. Stop trying to feel better and resolve those unwanted circumstances, those unwanted feelings, or those unwanted conditions. Because when you do that, you move your focus off of who you really are, that ideal you, that desired imagined end. And your focus is now on trying to resolve things to get to that end, to get to that new life, to get to that desired reality, as opposed to being in it, trying to resolve the conditions to get there, versus saying, I am there, right? This person says, I just declare that it's not my reality. The whole idea that we talked about, the most powerful meaning of denial, is to deny anything that's not according to your wishes or to your wish fulfilled. Not ignoring them, not trying to resist them or get rid of them. Acknowledging that they exist is one quantum possibility, one infinite possibility in the infinity of all possibilities. But it's not your reality. It's not your preference. Otherwise, they would feel good. That's what a trigger is. It's just telling you if it doesn't feel good, it's not your choice. It's not your preference. It's not your reality. Because who you are is pure positive love, joy, bliss, peace. So if you're not feeling that, then that's not your reality. Because that's reality. That's who you are. Stand in that fulfillment. Very powerful. Let's take it on today. And I'm tying this down, guys, because it's a little breezy here in the beautiful island of Bonaire. So stop trying to avoid, to resist, to ignore, run away from a version of reality, an identity of you that is not your choice, that's not your preference, that's not your desired experience. Do you see that? Stop trying to fix and change and improve or influence circumstances, realities, and versions of you that are not broken or wrong or incomplete. They are simply one potential outcome or reality out of an infinite number of possible realities. We think reality is broken. We think we're broken. We think we have to improve ourselves and fix ourselves and get to this better life or this better identity. You're already that. None of your identities, none of those realities are broken. They're just no longer your choice. They're one possibility out of an infinite possibilities. They all fit. Every piece is a part of God. Every piece that you see broken or something wrong with is a part of all that is. Without that, all that is not all that is. All that is would cease to exist without that part. And all parts, remember, in the idea that any part of infinity is all of infinity. You can't divide up that unity. So in any part of it is all of it. That's the whole idea of the holographic nature of the universe. In any part of that universe is all of the universe. And any part of reality or infinity or God is all of God. And any part of your reality is all of your reality, everything you want, even in those conditions that look triggering or negative. So deny any reality or circumstance or identity, thought and feeling, not because it's negative, not because it appears negative or wrong or broken, or that it shouldn't exist, but because it's simply not your choice. Do you see it? Not because there's something that you judge it as negative or wrong or broken or that it shouldn't exist, but simply because it's not your choice. It's not your reality. Deny any reality, any thought and feeling that's not your preference. That's the beautiful, powerful meaning of denial. Not to deny that it exists and try to ignore it and try to say it's not there. And those 3D circumstances are not there. They're an illusion. They're not real. Remember, illusion simply means they're not what they seem. None of those changing conditions, changing circumstances, changing thoughts and feelings, changing people, events, and circumstances are what they seem because they're always changing. And what changes is not reality, is not ultimate reality. That awareness that you are never changes. It's always whole, it's always complete. So those are changing forms within that oneness that you are. Allow it all to be as it is and then choose again. This is the powerful thought for today. And one of you sent a beautiful email yesterday. I just want to bring this up because this was a powerful, instant shift in her life, in her reality. Tom, I recently talked to you over the phone. And one of the things I mentioned is I would like to work remotely. In other words, I don't want to work, have to go into work or to a job or to a building, to a company anymore. I spoke to you on 8/6. The next day I had a job interview for a remote position on 8/7, right? And 8/8, I had another big company request for me for an interview. Thank you, Tom. You're a blessing for my life and my family. Well, think about this. That remote idea was always there. But if you're going to get triggered by having to go into work, into a building, or having to travel to work, and being triggered that you're not working remotely, then you never get there. But if you just say, I see that, I understand that, and the idea that I have to go to work, it's not my preference, it's not my desired reality. I acknowledge that it exists. I acknowledge that it's one potential script. But I choose this is who I am, working remotely, and immediately moved into that reality. I just wanted to share that. That just came in before I started preparing this video, and I wanted to share that with you because it does tie in with everything we've been talking about. Right? She found the pearl of great price that Neville Goddard talks about, the story from Scripture. Having found that pearl, that you are source, that you are the kingdom of God, that you are reality, that you are infinity, that your own I am awareness is all you need, like from the show The Chosen, you only need me, you only need that awareness, then you've found the pearl. You can now be absolutely invincible. Be the invincible you. Try that. I challenge you for 24 hours. Be that invincible you. See all triggers, all negative conditions, all circumstances as unfolding for you, through you, as you, towards your desired reality, because that's the way it must be. Right? All those circumstances are saying, yeah, that's not my choice, that's not my preference. It's just reminding you as it unfolds and coalesces and forms into your preference, into your ideal. Remember, 3D reality does not have any free will. It is a projection, a reflection from within you. It is not out there acting on its own. Right? The triggers, the circumstances, the unwanted thoughts and feelings mean nothing. And if that's true, and it is, that means you're absolutely invincible. You get to create it all. You get to stand in that idea. That's why this particular conversation, that's why he has that experience now of manifesting even faster. Again, that's a concession to the idea of our physical 3D experience. Because you're always, quote, manifesting or shifting or creating instantly. Reflecting and projecting your 3D physical experience instantly in this moment, from moment to moment. It's all instant, it's all simultaneous, it's all coming from you, through you, and as you. But that's why even when triggered by negative conditions, it seems even faster. Because he sees that as telling him that, oh no, that's not your choice. So don't do anything with that. You're already in that new identity. Hear this. You're already that new identity. You're already in that new reality, or you wouldn't be triggered. Do you see it? You're already that person you desire to be. You already have those things that you desire to have, or you wouldn't be triggered by circumstances that indicate or imply that you don't. That's the power today. That's how to be absolutely invincible. I am your host, Tom Kearin. And this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, The Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful, for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, TikTok at Be Something Wonderful, and for being part of our membership channel just in a few hours from now at 12 noon Atlantic Standard Time. Here in Bonaire, we're going to come to you live from the studios of Be Something Wonderful with our 17th live stream, our 8th live stream of the year, where we're going to answer your questions that you've been sending to us, topics that you've been sending to info@besomethingwonderful.com. Also, we're going to answer your questions live on the chat today. So if you're a member of the membership channel, be sure to join us in a few hours at 12 Atlantic Standard Time. If you're not a member, check out the link below. Creators, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.